Valmiki is extremely direct in his introduction. Straight away, Valmiki says Guha as the Atma Samas Sakha. So, Atma Samas Sakha means we can understand that Guha is an equal friend of Rama. In the later Ramayana retellings and every literature reflects the society in which the literature was born. We could see some differences. But in Valmiki Ramayana, what we have seen and what we have learned from Anna is that Valmiki Ramayana is devoid of caste bias or even human superiority. We could not see human superiority also in Valmiki Ramayana. So we are going into the Mitrabhava series. So in the Mitrabhava series, first lecture is Guha's friendship. So now let us see the Guha of Valmiki. So when it comes to Guha, Guha's introduction happens at the bank of Ganges. Tatas Tripadagam Gangam Shivatoyam Ashaivalagam Dadarsha Raghavo Gangam Punyam Rishinishevitam. So just like Ganga's Pravaham Bhavas, Guha's Bhavas also are very interesting actually. Sometimes it goes as a flow, sometimes Guha is also holistic, just like Rama. So Valmiki says in the bank of Ganga, there is a village called Sringiberapuram. There, a hunter king called Guha is staying there. Tatra Raja Guho Nam Ramasya Atma Samas Sakha Nishada Jatyo Balavan Sthapatis-cheti Vishrutaha. Valmiki is extremely direct in his introduction. Straight away, Valmiki says Guha as the Atma Samas Sakha. So, Atma Samas Sakha means we can understand that Guha is an equal friend of Rama. In the later Ramayana retellings and every literature reflects the society in which the literature was born. We could see some differences. But in Valmiki Ramayana, what we have seen and what we have learned from Anna is that Valmiki Ramayana is devoid of caste bias or even human superiority. We could not see human superiority also in Valmiki Ramayana. So naturally, we cannot see any caste bias. So the friendship, as told by Valmiki, is so natural. And we can see a wonderful friendship between Guha and Rama. Ramayana is both Anubhava Grantha and Anushtana Grantha. So we can experience, also we can have some takeaways from Ramayana. So I just highlighted few points. So this is my first point, Guha as an equal friend. That if friendship can come only by seeing the status, then it cannot be called as friendship at all. It is something like creating contact for a material reason. Friendship is something which has to be very natural. So if it is so, like Ramayana itself says, Sauhrida Jagate Mitram. It has to be so natural, like-minded people come together, and when it comes to Mitrabhava, it is so unique. It is not a blood relation. So that could be natural, and it is not even a friendship between husband and wife. It is a maid relation. But friendship is something, it just happens. It can happen at school, at college, or at workplace. Like-minded people come together and become good friends. So what really matters is the heart. Such heart we are able to see between Rama and Guha. So what we can see is Rama sees Guha is coming from there, then immediately Rama, Sahasaumitrina Ramaha, Samagachat Guhena Saha. Rama naturally runs to meet his friend. And if we do not have any prejudice, any coloring, and if we see Valmiki Ramayana as it is, we can see a wonderful natural friendship between Rama and Guha. So this is something. And for Rama, Guha is a very important person. Very important person. After 14 years, when Rama sends Hanuman in advance to Bharata, he deliberately says, go and meet Guha, inform him that I am coming, and he'll be very pleased. Sringiberapuram prapya guham gahana gocharam nishadadhipatim bruhi kushalam vachanan mame drishtva tumam kushalinam arogam bigatajvaram sabhavishyati guhaha pritaha samam Atma Samas Sakha. So he says, first initially Valmiki said Rama is an equal friend to Guha. Now Rama himself says, what can we do? Rama himself says, he is my equal friend. Samama Atma Samas Sakha. And more than that he says, you just go to Guha, rest he will take care. Ayodhyam cha pravrittim bharatasya cha. So remaining root and all, Guha will enthusiastically say, so he will take care of you. He'll take you to Bharata. So he is such an important person. And in what way he is equal to Rama, that also we have to see, according to Valmiki Ramayana itself. So if we want to call ourselves as the friend of Rama, there are few qualities. So out of those qualities, so now I have covered this equal friend. So the next one I wanted to share regarding Guha is his care. So once we made ourselves as the friend of Rama, so we have to imbibe certain qualities of Rama. So the first quality is the care. So first somebody tells that Guha that Rama has come to the bank of Ganga. So immediately we see Sasrutva Purushavyagram Ramam Vishayamagatam Vriddaihi Parivrito Amatyaihi Jnatibhischa Abhyupagataha. Immediately he rushes, and with manners. So Rama will expect us to be a man of society with good family, maintaining good family relations, so he does not come alone. He immediately gathers his family, his surrounding, all the people, and he runs. And when he comes and sees Rama, I told you it's a natural friendship. So the moment he saw Rama has come like this, and he has heard all these stories. So immediately his natural emotion is he runs to Rama. Tam artaha samparishvajya guho raghavam abravit. So immediately he becomes very sad hearing the news of exile of Rama, and he just a natural friend. How does a friend behave? Same way he runs and he hugs Rama naturally. This is Valmiki's Guha. And he says, Yatha Yodhya Tatheyam Te. So this is the care. Don't worry, Rama. This place is like Ayodhya. You can stay here. Even Rama had this, just for Rasa, I'm telling. The moment he came to the banks of Ganga, he said, Atraiva Vasamahe. The place, banks of Ganga, it was so serene. So Guha says, don't worry. And he consoles Rama, and he offers food. He offers hospitality. Care can be seen through hospitality. He offers a wonderful hospitality to Rama. And his hospitality does not stop with Rama. It further goes to Lakshmana and to Rama's steeds, Bhakshyam bhodyam cha peyam cha lehyam cha vividham bahu Ashvanam kadane naham Vajinam kadanam chate. Everything. Even for horses I have brought the foods. Shaganani cha mukhyani Vajinam kadanam chate. I have brought to beddings for sleep also. You can take good rest. So this is his care and hospitality to Rama. And that does not stop with Rama. And Guha was an excellent friend of Lakshmana also. And Rama and Sita, both of them, slept in the banks of Ganga. And once they have settled down, so we had a wonderful night where Guha, Sumantra and Lakshmana had a great satsang in the night. So that time, Guha comes to Lakshmana and says, Iyam tata sukha shayya tvadarthamupakalpita pratyashvisihi seshvasyam sukham raghava nandana. Lakshmana, all these things I have brought for you. Hey Rajaputra, all these things I have brought for you. You deserve to be happy. We people, we are meant for hardships in this forest. We are used to all these forest things. But you have to be happy. So you kindly accept all the hospitality. You take some good rest and don't worry about Rama. We will take care of him. So Guha says this. Uchitoyam janasarvaha kleshanam tvam sukhochitaha guptyartham jagarishyamaha kakutsthasya vayam nisham. So after telling this, it's a wonderful sloka in Ramayana. Nahi Ramat priyataro mamasti bhuvikashchana bravim yetadaham satyam satye naivachate shape. He says, there is no one more lovable than Rama to me. And I swear on the truth itself that there is no one more lovable to me than Rama. So that is the strong friendship Guha had towards Rama. He offered this care and hospitality to Lakshmana. And after that, his care and hospitality extended to Bharata when Bharata came to Sringiberapuram. When Bharata came, this is also a part of friendship. His friendship was so intense to Rama that when Bharata came, Guha initially suspected Bharata's intentions. He was not sure in what intention Bharata is coming. But after his discussion with Bharata, he asked directly. The conversations in Rama, as Anna mentioned in the morning, are so transparent. So they don't complex too much. They are able to talk freely. They are able to ask freely. So same thing we see with Guha also. He directly asked Bharata, what is your intention? And this can become a very long topic actually, Guha and Bharata. Guha's friendship, according to my guess, Guha's friendship with Lakshmana could be much earlier, since Lakshmana could have come a lot of times with Rama. But Bharata's friendship, maybe Guha is experiencing Bharata. Everyone experienced Bharata, all this 80s, Sargas 80 to 90, I think this is the first time we all experienced Bharata. But Guha might have experienced Bharata for the first time like this. So naturally, Guha's relationship with Bharata will be more intimate. And so he asks Bharata, what is his intention? Then Bharata says his original intention, and Guha is extremely moved by the statements. So that is where he says, Dhanyastvam natvaya tulyam pashyami jagati tale ayatnat agatam rajyam yastvam tyaktumihechasi. So completely moved, and Guha shows everything to Bharata. And one important thing, when all these things are done, Guha, even before that, Guha says to Bharata that, let me offer hospitality to all of you, including the full Sena. So Bharata was surprised and because Bharadwaja did all these things through Maya, but Guha has to do all these things physically. So Bharata is completely moved and he says, Urjita kalute kamaha, krito mama guros sakhe. Your love for my brother is so stable, and undoubtedly you are my brother's friend, mama guros sakhe, because the one who wants to offer hospitality, hospitality is such a great virtue. So definitely you are my brother's friend, no doubt. So such is the care and hospitality. All these things, see, we hear a word, Atma Samas Sakha, not just like that. And we see lot of Sakhyabhavams in the spiritual world, and we can see some side effects of the Sakhyabhavams also. But Guha is the one Sakhyabhavam, extremely elevated, so serene, very holistic, very divine, very gentle, and very sublime. We cannot see the few doshas, I don't know if we can use that word, of even though we enjoy all those things, and I definitely personally enjoy it more when it comes to Sugriva's all those things, but we cannot see all those things with Guha, because it is done in the starting, Ramasya Atma Sakha, and at the end it is packed Mama Atma Samas Sakha, and we can see that quality with Guha throughout. So he was such a devotee of Rama also. He was the friend and devotee, both are there. And it was actually Guha's words that gave the dhyana to Bharata. Jatadharau thau drumachi ravasasau. That was his last vision when Rama left in the boat. So that was his last vision he captured in his eyes. Then that is what he is conveying to the way how they went. Jatadharau thau drumachi ravasasau mahabalau kunjara yuthapopamau Vareshu chapasidharau parantapau Vyavekshamanau sahasitaya gatau. He gives this vision. The moment Bharata hears this vision, Dhyanam jagama tatriva yatra tachrutam apriyam. Sukumaro mahasatvaha Simhaskandho mahabhujaha Pundarika vishalakshaha Tarunaha Priyadarshanaha. Sundarate dhyana. So Valmiki says this dhyana of Bharata. The Guha's and Bharata's friendship should have been so intimate. And after that, both of them traveled together to see Rama. So even there also, Bharata and Sumantra would have made a team. Bharata and Shatrughna would have made a team when they were running to Rama. And Sumantra and Guha would have made a team. That is why the last shlokas comes like this. Tata Sumantrena Guhena Chaiva Samiyatu Rajasutau Aranye Divakarashchaiva Nishakarashcha Yathambare Shukra Brihaspatibhyam. So that's what. This, if you become the friend of Rama, you become friend of everyone. The whole Rama Parivara and above all, throughout the world. So that is how it is, Guha's. And a few other. So I just wanted to say about his care, hospitality, his empathy, his ability to connect to people. And all subtle things he asks when Bharata and Shatrughna wakes up in the morning. So he asks, were you comfortable in the banks of Ganga? How was your night? And at the same time, it is not only his hospitality, care, and his ability to manage such a big Sena, army of Bharata, and ability to manage things and cross them over the Ganga, all these things. That's why it's extremely holistic. Even this sloka itself is holistic. Jatadharauto drumachi. That is how he enjoys Rama. Jatadharauto drumachira vasasau mahabalau kunjara yuthapopamau. All the Shantabhava and Veera Rasam, Parantapo, because I don't know, he would have made why this person is getting into forest. So Sahasitaya Gato comes the Mitrabhava. So at the same time, what we see with Guha is extremely able friend. When we can see this in his management skills. Apart from that, when it comes to Guha, we can, as Anna used to say, we can guess he could be the Atavi Balam of Rama. He could be the Atavi Balam of Rama. And he says this, Soham Priyasakham Ramam Shayanam Saha Sitaya Priyasakham. It's so natural. Soham Priyasakham Ramam Shayanam Saha Sitaya Rakshishyami Dhanushpanihi Sarvato Jnati Bhissaha. I can God. And along with our relatives, we are all capable of guarding this Rajaputra. So that's what he says. And above all, and how is that? This statement actually, Chaturangam Hyapibalam Sumahat Prasahemahi. I can even bring down a four-limbed army. And what basis he is able to say things? Because he does not have the volume. He does not have the weapons. Devoid of this volume of people and weapons also, how is that he is able to say with, and we all know that Rama's devotees are those who were close to Rama, they don't speak hyperbolic statements. If they say something, mostly they mean it. So it's not just an emotional statement. I think he was capable of something like that. At least he can stop an army, if not bring down completely. He was able to stop it for some time. So on what basis is through his expertise in the forest. Nahime aviditam kinchit vanesmin charatas sada chaturangam hyapibalam sumahat prasahemahi. So his expertise in the forest of making traps, I think he should have been an expert in that. So through that confidence, and even to search Rama, they all take the help of Guha, because they know without him it is very difficult to go and find Rama in this deep forest. So he would have been such an expert. So this is what I was astonished, that Guha is a very able friend. So very holistic friend, equal friend, able friend, caring friend, and a true friend. And throughout Ramayana, what we are trying to learn out of all the qualities is honest relationships. That is what we are trying. I don't know how much, at least for personally, I don't know how much we are true to the people. But one thing is so catching in Ramayana is all the relations are so honest. That is what adds weight to the epic. Lakshmana and Rama, Bhavatam Arjavam Balam. Arjavam is the one thing that adds weight to all the characters. Lakshmana and Rama, Guha and Rama. Everywhere we see this Arjavam, this adds weight to the epic. So this true friendship, that is where we saw that slokam, Nahi Ramat Priyataro Mamasti Bhuvikaschane. Bravimyetadaham Satyam Satyena Ivachate Shape. So he says this. And the same Arjavam we can see from Rama towards Guha. Rama as the best friend. So when Rama, that's a very touching place. When Rama wears this Jatabharam, Guha only helps there. After that, Rama is about to live. When he is about to live, he turns towards Guha and holds him. Bhujabhyam sadhu vrittabhyam pidayan vakyam abravit. Guha. He turns. Dishtya tvam guha pashyami arogam saha bandhav. I'm so happy. You are happy. With all your, because Rama is going to miss all his relatives. So I am so happy that, so this, even during his tough times, he holds of him, and this body languages are the treasures of Valmiki. So he holds him and he says, Dishtiyatvam guhabashyami arogam, your hair and healthy, and with all your relatives. And above that he says one statement, Apramatte bale koshe durge janapade tada bhaveta guharajyam hi dura rakshatamam matam. Be careful. It is not so easy to guard the kingdom. So be careful. So that was his one statement. What is so special here? This shows Rama's intimacy to Guha. That Rama who never expressed any of his emotions to anyone, we can see with some people. When he entered Sita Devi's Antapuram, Sita Devi immediately finds out. So if Rama did not decide, nobody can find. That means Rama let his emotion there. That's why Sita Devi was able to find. Same way here, he lets out this emotion in a very subtle way and also in a very caring way. I just wanted to share a few incidences regarding this true friendship. And one more thing I wanted to share regarding Guha is, in Sakhyabhava, generally what we see is some apacharas might happen. Since we enjoy that equal status, so that equal status, what happens sometimes, we might forget our Swarupam and what we are capable of, what he is capable of, and all those things, and sometimes we might go a little too much. And as Swami, Rama does not take those things seriously, and sometimes he enjoys also. But even though Rama enjoys all those things, throughout the Valmiki Ramayana, I was not able to find any such places with Guha. And generally, when it comes to Rama, Guha looks like Hanuman, so natural in the divinity or purity of his devotion. But Guha, right from starting, he is so gentle, sublime, and he is properly balanced and placed in the place where he has to be. So that we can see. And when it comes to Rama Sakhyabhava, this Dasyabhava naturally mixes with Sakhyabhava. Because in friendship, what we see is, there used to be a lot of sharing. Friendship, when it comes to friendship, there will be give and take. But when it comes to Rama, we all slowly understand that there is nothing we can give. We can only take from Rama. We can only receive from Rama. So we keep on receiving from one end. Then naturally, there is going to be a mix of Dasya Bhava. And this mix of Dasya Bhava, we can see with every other parivaram of Abhijanam of Rama, like Sugriva or Lakshmana, Bharata, Bhratuhu Sishyasya Dasasya, Lakshmana Gunaihi Dasyamupagataha, Ramasya Sakha Dasosmi. So, Kshitau, Rama says, you please sit. No. So he sits on the floor. So slowly, this mix of Dasya Bhava is so natural with Rama. It is not because of the caste or all those things. It is absolutely not because of this. And if we see from that point of view, Guha is an equal friend of Rama. This mix of Dasya Bhava happens not because of that. It becomes because of his Swarupam, that's all. Rama is Sharanyan and we are all Sharanagatal. So that is the relationship, and that's why this mix of Dasya Bhava comes. Otherwise, it does not, it is a pure Sakya Bhava when it comes to Guha and Rama. So, and because of this, what we see is when it comes to Ramayana or Rama Bhaktas, the negative effects of this Sakya Bhava is significantly reduced when it comes to Rama Parivaram. So that also we can see compared to the later scriptures or later literatures or itihasas, since we can see Sakhyabhava with lot of gods and everywhere. But these Sakhyabhavas are extremely sublime and very less in these negative effects. And Guha is the one who is absolutely devoid of all these negative effects and a very divine Sakhyabhava. Because we have to have some takeaways also. So one takeaway is the equal friend. The second takeaway is the care and hospitality, which does not stop with our friend only, and it will further continue to our friend's family, because Guha takes care of his family, of Rama's family, even during the absence, all those things. And one more thing is, Upakara Palam Mitram. Friendship should be a very useful friendship. Useful friendship in the sense uplifting. So when it comes to uplifting, what we say is, Guha says, Asya prasadat ashamse lokesmin sumahadyashaha dharma vaptim cha vipulam martha vaptim cha kevalam. So through Rama, so I have achieved everything. I have achieved glory, I have achieved dharma, I have achieved artha and everything. So this is the contribution of Rama, and a kind of true friendship is uplifting each other, helping each other, carrying each other, all those things.